Fall back, couldn't even get a call back.
So, my most memorable studio moments. Oh goodness, this is kind of a long list. So, I lived in Atlanta for a while. I moved to Atlanta in 2012, and there's a studio down there called Tree Sound Studios. One of the biggest studios down there. Yeah. So at the time, a guy from Kansas City was running it. So he let me live inside the building the first year I was there. So from 2012 to 13, I lived inside the building. I was like living up under some stairs by his office. Hella shit that went on, during this time. So like I met J. Cole there while he was working on Born Center. 3K came there. I actually think that night he came in and did his verse for T.I.'s album. I can't think of the name of the song right now. I was there at Drake, and at the Come Through record, Drake has a line that says, last night I brought DOA to the studio. They already had a stage in the booty part. I was there that night. That really happened. I was there. They had the live room. He turned that shit into a fucking DOA. Shit was crazy. Yeah, dawg, I got hella memories, man. Fucking with T.I. That's where I met Sahai the Prince. I worked tightly with Sahai the Prince. Around that time, was working on records with him. Was working on some Ye records. So I met him there. Got to go on tour with him. And was close with him. So I got a shit ton of memories, man, from that time. So when I moved down to Atlanta, for me, I didn't know nobody when I got down there. The guy who was managing me at the time was cool with dude who ran the studio, dude by the name of Groove Chambers. So, he's from Kansas City, so he just kind of started fucking with me. I was only supposed to live in there for the first 2 weeks, but he ended up, rocking with my energy and just went ahead and let me stay. But if you kind of know the building, he's in the back left corner of the building where his office was, and there was a staircase that went to the outside. And so up under there was some storage space, but he had a little cot that they had under there. And mind you, I'm 6'2". This cot had to be a 5-foot cot. So I'm laying in there with my feet hanging off and whatnot. But for me it was cool because I'm just dude, I'm living in one of the biggest studios in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So it's just this is what it is. So I did that. I went and got a gym membership at Lifetime Fitness so I could go take showers because they had showers in there, but wasn't working at the time. So I went and got a gym membership so I could shower daily because what I'm saying we don't stay with the funk out here. But yeah, it was an amazing experience. Like I said, it was I always tell people it's like living in a frat house except celebrities would show up. You know what I mean? Because I'd be in there with all the interns and people trying to get in the game and meeting hella people. Justice League would be there all the time. Grand Hustle was there all the time. So B.O.B., Iggy, T.I., all of them. It was a time, man. Some of my most memorable moments would just be playing 2K with everybody, just playing the game with folks or whatever. Trinidad James was popping in, so I used to be out there. We used to play horse with him. Roscoe Dash would come in there, had to wax him on 2K a few times. I had to wax Sahai on take 2K a few times. And there they had a big live room and a big projector. So we just kick it, chill in there, play the game. That's how I got cool with Sahai. I was playing the game one day, we just did that for a few weeks. And then he was like, yo, you want to come here to some of this new shit Ye working on? Yeah, you get hell yeah, I want to hear that. And so he was working on Yeezus at the time. So he brought me in, let me hear some of the early Yeezus records, some of the demos and stuff that they was working on. And then, it just progressed from there and started helping them work on some of these records. It was probably the Drake DOA thing. I didn't, him bringing all them strippers and turning the studio to a strip club was nuts. That was probably the wildest shit I've seen, dead ass, I've never seen that in my life. And, I'm coming from Kansas City. Strip clubs, they don't pop like that out here. The Atlanta strip clubs is the pinnacle. And strip clubs here ain't hitting. So, for me, that shit was amazing, bro. Heaven. So, working at Tree Sound, first time I ever, really got faded was with Big Crit. So, Big Crit was working on King Remembered in Time. And he had, a little, live stream for it. So if you go watch the live stream, I'm in the back just chilling. But he was with Crown Royal, I think at the time. He had this Crown Royal Black. So after the joint, settled down and everything, he brought everybody in. Was just yo, we about to just start taking shots. And so like I said, I wasn't really drinking for real. I just turned 21, so you drink a little bit when you're young, but you ain't really in there getting smacked. And he yo, I've been doing this since I was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? Just put some hair on your chest, whatever. Man, he had to take like 3 or 4 shots. And Crown Black is disgusting, by the way. He had to take like 3, 4 shots, and I was in there smack, dog. I was literally in there smack. But shout out to Crit for really, really getting me teed up for the first time. I'm a tequila drinker. I was with the Crown early on. I guess because I got baptized in Crown. That's what got me on. But I fuck with the tequila now, 1800 or Patron. This is the World Chief. You checking out 247hh.com.